This is Sonic Adventure, which is available on Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network for PlayStation 3. A downloadable version of the 1999 Sega Dreamcast classic. We're watching the 360 version here, which I chose because the 360 controller feels a lot like the Dreamcast controller. Actually, it's much better than the Dreamcast controller for this game. The thumbstick gives more resistance, it has better grip, and frankly, it's just a better controller. While Sonic Adventure is not my favorite game in the Sonic series, I can tell you that if you are a fan of Sonic Adventure, you'll love this version of the game because it feels like it's got more power behind it. It's more responsive than the Sega Dreamcast original. The frame rate is better. While the game hasn't been graphically enhanced, it looks sharper and more vibrant, which for this particular game is a huge plus. As is the better controller. I just never really liked the thumbstick on the Dreamcast controller, and running as Sonic or any of the other characters in this game is better with a better controller. And during all of these fast motion sequences, the whole thing just feels smoother, and it really feels like it's got a more powerful engine behind it. The game is basically left unchanged from the original. I'm playing as Tails here. One of the key features in Sonic Adventure is that you play as 6 different characters, including popular favorites, Tails and Knuckles. Each of the characters has their own different unique abilities, and they approach levels differently. There's a massive amount of gameplay in Sonic Adventure. And the added horsepower and more vibrant visuals that you get with HD graphics through an HDMI cable make this the Sonic Adventure version worth owning. And it's more responsive when you play them back to back like I just did. The Dreamcast version has just the tiniest bit of lag when you're pushing a button. I'm splitting hairs, it's so minute you may not have even noticed it. It's possible I'm just crazy. But the 360 version feels instantaneously responsive. When you push a button, Sonic jumps or a character does something immediately. There's not that tiniest bit of delay. The fact that the gameplay has improved a bit on the newer, more powerful 360 speaks about the quality of the game design, because Sonic Adventure was slightly ahead of its time. It's a massive game. A game that moved into 3D-style gameplay in 1999, mixing gameplay genres and gameplay styles, and it was intended to move extremely quickly. For those who have not played Sonic Adventure in a while, if you're interested in revisiting it, the Dreamcast version and the new downloadable versions on 360 and PS3 all cost more or less the same. I will actually recommend the newer downloadable ones. They play better. They're basically the same game, but they're just slightly enhanced. I mean, just look at the visuals here, look at the colors, and when you play it on an HD TV, it's perfectly smooth. And the Chow Garden, or whatever it's called, returns, but obviously the 360 version does not work with the Sega Dreamcast VMU card, thankfully. Now, in conclusion, I've been saying for years I'd like to see Sega re-release all of their games onto the newer game consoles. It's fun to see Sonic Adventure make this kind of return, but Sega, you're missing the wider audience. Think about it. There's millions of people, maybe hundreds, of a half dozen, maybe just me, desperately waiting for Cosmic Carnage to get a re-release on the newer game consoles with slightly enhanced visuals in crystal HD clarity. Until then, I suppose you'll all have to just play Sonic Adventure until Cosmic Carnage gets re-released. Cosmic Carnage, the next generation. Is there a 32X add-on for the Xbox 360? If not, someone invent one.
Amy!
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble.